At the beginning of 2024, several pressing questions had remained unanswered. Is inflation really under control? How will the geopolitical tensions impact the economic outlook and market performance? As we enter the second half of 2024, we anticipate economic growth and corporate earnings momentum to normalize but remain above trend. With this backdrop, our H2 2024 strategy is titled Adapting to the Shifting Winds.
India's greatest advantage is its 70% young population that comprises our demographic. It also is its greatest potential liability if you don't give young people jobs.
Private capex in India is zilch. That's the reality.
For at least the last 5 years, fiscal discipline, despite all the complexities, continues.
Everything to do with the fiscal that the government has done, I think that is very, very positive.
Unfortunately, apart from the fiscal being retained, I can't say much about the budget.
2 phrases to describe the budget. This is a budget where there will be a necessary kahani mein twist. The second line I use for the budget is, who stole the cheese? And I think what stole the cheese is taxation.
The silver lining for me as an asset allocator is that there's more equivalency of tax treatment of different asset classes.
One of the unfortunate outcomes, however, there is no grandfathering of tax treatments. The statements that have happened on taxation reflect a worry about too much liquidity into equities.
I believe that as Indian investors, we are long-term investors making short-term investments.
Everything which is showing mind-blowing returns in last 1, 2, 3 years, they are long-term laggards. And everything which is showing pathetic performance in last 1, 2, 3 years, they are actually the long-term winners.
The ETF market is bigger than the index fund market is a reality. बाजार चल रहा है, हम भी चल रहे हैं. बहती गंगा में हम सब हाथ धो रहे हैं, ये डेटा कह रहा है.
Believe me, you would think about your house very differently, but you can't live in a mutual fund, so you have to buy a house. Outside of your primary home, I think real estate investing should be a mathematical decision.
The point is, it's a sentimental buy that will continue. I don't think indexation will impact the decision of house buying at all in India.
Liquidity and convenience is at a huge premium, and I think indexation is only the cherry on this problematic cake.
When taking a global lens though, particularly talk about Indian markets, I think the risks are particularly important because in most cycles, what goes wrong that triggers a market sell-off often ends up being somewhere else in the world which we're not paying attention to.
But 10 saal mein there is a risk to investing, there is a risk to not investing. The risk to not investing and staying invested is very large, is the simple submission.
Now, as an investor, of course, I think no matter how exciting the theme, in my mind, the basics of good investing should never go away.
The idea is to embrace products with an open mind and really pick different investment styles in each of the asset classes you're trying to attack.
So as per portfolio requirements, there is a product from the mutual fund industry to suit all your needs.
In our publications, we have a pie chart. Use the pie chart as the starting point for your conversation. It's a great place to start the conversation about whether you have the right portfolio or whether it has gone too far.